Hello everybody, the super cycle trends are gaining momentum and we can nicely see that here with a gold chart on a monthly chart. Was this it? Well, probably yes. We're way overextended on the upside. We have gotten into an exponential up leg. Well, this is actually what we call a stop run move or a slingshot move. This move didn't come from nowhere, and we were talking about that for a long time already. This comes out of this S2 futures pattern back just before the corona crisis hit the markets, and then we had a few other patterns. But the main dynamic comes from breaking the last high in 2011, and that's triggered together with the energy stored and the patterns this exponential uprise. Well, now we're probably getting a pullback back to the 21 moving averages, so around 2,900 per ounce, or if we look at the quarterly chart, it could drop down to the 2,500 price level. This is just a pullback, right? Our long-term target is way up here at around the 10,000 level. Actually, further back then here in 2002, we had a plain vanilla S1 pattern. So it's always interesting to see how these things work out if we focus on the patterns. Now, where does money go? I mean, we have investors who have made good money with gold, and now they're fearing they don't want to let these profits go. Well, they actually see better opportunities now. It might be silver or it might be platinum. Well, let's have a look now, because people are shifting, rotating their profits and their investments from gold into platinum. This is the chart of platinum. We can nicely see here, this is a consolidation, and platinum was stuck in this very tight range for quite a couple of years. Well, investors that had primarily been in gold, well, they see this as a good buy, right? Price has not increased during this time, while gold and silver went up, making new all-time highs. Now, platinum, we had another pattern and entry signal, very similar to silver, actually at the very same time, but it did not move. Well, now it's time that investors, long-term investors, are shifting their funds into platinum because there's much more opportunity here to make money. Well, let's have a look at silver quickly, because silver is a very special case right now. Silver has moved quite nicely since its long-term signal from $14 per ounce to above 50. Silver is now testing the last consolidation high from 2011. So it is lagging gold, right? It's testing the level. It could put a similar exponential increase as gold did, especially, well, if it does, it will be even more brutal and more a bigger exhaustion move. Why? Because this high clusters back with a high from 80, I think it was in 82 or in 80, when the Hunt brothers cornered the silver market. So this is a huge level, right? If that level falls, we'll get a huge move to the upside. So where's the target for silver? Well, the immediate target is around here, around 80, 90, so it can double in price from here. And the long-term target at the end of the super cycle trends is the 200 mark. Let's have a look now at Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is named the digital gold. I'm convinced we are seeing money rotating from gold into Bitcoin. And what we see here is we actually have flashed an entry signal. In Bitcoin, this was the first signal. This is the second signal with a bit more caution. And it looks like we're finally seeing this slingshot move above the 100K. Very important psychological number. And we could see that this is the start with fresh new money coming from gold into Bitcoin, money rotation. We could now see what we were waiting for, a big exhaustion move that hits the 180K, and it might even go higher. Let's see.